we are, Ghoulies. Here we are, once again, weekly report on Crimson Theater. Eagerly anticipating Punks on the Deck, actually. That's the 23rd at the Summers House here in Kenosha. Bands all day. The Roosevelt Dolls. My band goes on at about 2:30 for the early birds. But it starts at 12 and goes on and on and on and on. And
Sounds exciting.
Well, you should really come on down for that.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Yes. And we are definitely planning on making our way down to G-Fest, the Godzilla Fest. And, well, I personally am quite excited about Linda Miller being down there. I mean, ever since King Kong Escapes, that was a childhood crush.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Linda Miller has to say to the old doctor. But we do have some bad news about the Twin Fairies of Mothra Island. And they are in this week's feature on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater. We're showing Ghidra, the three-headed monster. But
that's exciting.
It was Yumi Ito, passed away May 18th, but the word is just coming out now. And these are the Twin Fairies of Mothra's Island, otherwise known as the Peanuts. They were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and they had a song called "Lover Come Back to Me." Oddly enough, they were pop singers in Japan when they got the calling to be the Twin Fairies of Mothra's Island. Quite interesting. And, there's just something interesting about that. And then, of course, their portrayal in the Ghidra, the three-headed monster, which is this week's movie on Crimson Theater. If you're tuning in to Channel 14 in Kenosha. Of course, we're working on getting all those uploaded, but really, if you got a copy, or you can probably watch it online, you can just take it from us about Ghidra, the three-headed monster, which is an interesting picture anyway, because, it's just a mere few years, well, almost 10. I think it came out in 1964, and features the Peanuts as the Twin Fairies of Mothra's Island. And the movie starts out sort of like a police drama, and the next thing you know, we have departed from sci-fi into truly a fantasy film. And but it's this is one of the ones Ghidra, the three-headed monster being, is actually one that I actually kind of like the Japanese lead-up dialogue.
Yeah.
And I really kind of care about the characters. Of course, they still were putting a lot into special effects with this movie. There's a bit of a reality breakdown when the Twin Fairies of, can we see them one more time? They're so awesome. The Twin Fairies of Mothra's Island actually interpret what the monsters are saying to each other. Apparently, Godzilla had some pretty foul language from what we understand of that movie. But seeing that as a kid, it was a pure fantasy, and what a really kind of, it was really a kind-hearted movie, and looking back at it. I'm sure you've seen it several times.
I have, actually.
Uh-huh. So any favorites in the Godzilla universe?
That's a difficult question. That's like trying to pick your favorite Beatle.
That's like, a difficult question to ask anybody. Which
it
is.
Like casual viewer, non-casual. What's your favorite?
Oh, I just like them all.
Exactly.
Except, of course, the two American versions.
Well,
if it wasn't for those two American versions, I think it would be a toss-up between Godzilla versus Megalon or Godzilla versus Gigan, which is worse.
Godzilla versus Megalon is one of my favorites.
Well, a lot of people agree, but Megalon was a pretty pathetic monster in that one.
Well, yes. But...
And Godzilla's, can we dare say, Godzilla's suit kind of sucked. It was kind of, he didn't have any shoulders. It just was getting bad. And, but Godzilla versus Gigan has the same suit that was used in Destroy All Monsters and Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. Now, that thing is literally being blown up on screen while you're watching the movie. At one part, the whole back section of poor Godzilla's arse looks like melted down tire rubber.
Oh, no.
I know, isn't that pathetic? Anyway, Ghoulies, yes, you're here on the big YouTube broadcast. Well, also, next couple of weeks here in Japan is a release of a new Godzilla film, and we have an exclusive photo of the new Godzilla. If anyone's back there, there he is. Now, I think I might be finally getting the Godzilla movie I've been looking for.
I like it.
Yes, it's pure horror here. Absolute terror, if you ask me. Right, throwback to the original. And he's sort of busting out there of his skin. I don't know what's...
very creepy.
I think it is creepy, and it should be. The original intent of the Godzilla film was sort of a nuclear protest film. And it's quite interesting that it would turn into something like Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, and become a hero. This is sort of the turning point of Godzilla becoming a hero. I mean, allegedly, because after this it was Monster Zero, very heroic in that one, but that's the movie with Nick Adams. And the special effects, I still think they're awesome, especially when they bring them to the moon that's around Jupiter. Interesting how we're just getting to Jupiter now. So NASA tells us. I don't know what to believe. But anyway, Ghoulies, we got to get to we got another sponsor out there. I mean, they just keep rolling in a new fine product for some of you, senior Crimson Theater viewers, perhaps. So let's roll to that commercial immediately. Has constipation become a dinosaur problem for you? Try T-Rex Lax. That's right, T-Rex Lax, the new and improved explosive formula. It was first designed by Dr. Sarazawa in a Japanese laboratory. Put T-Rex Lax in your mouth and get a bang out of life. It's a clean, fresh explosion of shh. So many fine sponsors here on Crimson Theater. Keep it coming, keep it coming. That very, very good. Now, we're very excited about a lot of summer events, of course, coming up here. Like we said, G-Fest, that's going to be great. The unveiling of the new Godzilla, that opens actually in Japan on the 29th.
Yes.
So send your bootleg copy immediately to Dr. Destruction, okay, at 1401 Washington Road, Kenosha, Wisconsin, 53140, I believe. We would love a copy of that. Rush that, baby. You know there's going to be bootlegs.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't even care. I don't need to see it dubbed. Just don't even let the American movie companies touch that baby.
Yeah.
They don't even need to dub it for me. I pretty much understand Japanese anyway nowadays.
Just throw on some subtitles at work.
Well, I don't even need those.
You don't even need the subtitles.
No, you know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you just sit back and relax, it kind of sinks in even without you knowing it.
Yeah.
And I've been a Godzilla fan forever, so we're really excited about this new Godzilla fan, as I'm sure many of you out there in the Crimson Theater universe are. Of course, there's still time to be a guest on Dr. Destruction's big dinner party coming up on July 28th. You can email us at crimsontheater@sbcglobal.net. That should be coming. No, it's not coming. It's not. I'm sorry. I thought we had some technology here. Obviously not. But you do have that glow about you,
Oh, well, yes, of course.
Now, what do you think about this Pokeman business?
Pokeman business?
Yeah, it was Pokemon or whatever. I don't understand.
Pokemon. Oh. Well, I personally am a little bit concerned about this Pokemon thing. There's the obvious invasion of privacy that people finally started to realize when it's using your live feed video. I'm a little bit more worried that they may have foretold the zombie apocalypse a bit wrong, and actually it's just going to be a bunch of people zoned into their phones walking around.
Falling into the lake,
falling into
walking
traffic.
in front of cars.
It's
terrible
terrible
conditions out there. I don't know. They're all excited about it.
Yeah, but be careful. Like no driving in Pokemon.
Oh, no
Come
driving
on.
in Pokemon.
Oh my God.
No, terrible conditions, and what's the world coming to? And of course, politics this week totally took a dump on everybody. Bernie Sanders cashed in. He caved in, I mean. Well, he probably cashed in. Clinton gave him some money to sell out and just run with the establishment now.
Well,
it's going to be ugly. It's going to be real ugly.
yes.
And if you're listening to this, this is the Crimson Theater Report, so you should have this early enough. I'm warning everybody to stay out of Cleveland. Just don't even go there. My prediction is that how can we say it here? The spit is going to hit the fan in Cleveland in the coming week, and really just stay away from all that trouble. I mean, with the presumptuous nominee, Donald Trump, liable to be the Republican nominee, or presumptuous nominee. Can we just, take this election cycle and turn it off and turn it back on and hope we get lucky?
I think there should be a third option of, you can vote for this person, or you can vote to have them all put in a boat together in the middle of the ocean.
Just set them off into oblivion on a boat.
It'd be good. Just get rid of the whole problem.
That's right. Can we make sure that with all the funds from the Trump account goes immediately into our private server?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Anyway, Ghoulies, you get into it now. Oh, that's right. If you're watching on Channel 14 in Kenosha, you're going to get into Ghidra, the three-headed monster. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, look it up on your own or go back to playing Pokemon.